Now I see Vito's in here with us.
Yes.
And Dater Boy's in the other room. What happened?
I got something wrong with my throat, and I'm not feeling very well.
Dude, why did you come in?
Because I don't want to miss a day of work.
I want you to not make the fucking team sick. Now, you're in the other room now, right?
Yes.
And you're breathing all over the mic that E-Rock's going to be sitting at.
I'm going to wipe this thing down.
I don't care what you do. You're spreading disease. E-Rock has shows himself. The smart thing to do when any of us are sick is not come in because there's like 100 radio shows here. And this thing could just sweep through.
Yes.
And then we won't have 80s on 8 because you are dating sick women and performing cunnilingus on them.
Is that what it was? Did you do oral on the questionable woman from over this weekend?
Yes, I did.
This is fucking insane, dude. You're probably licking some fucking Asian guy's fucking half-hour-old cum.
Oh, God!
Still fresh. And then your solution is always to quarantine yourself in the booth over there. And yet, Jen is in there. Our nice young intern is in there.
All right, it's hashtag Deep Tracks GPS. Hashtag Deep Tracks GPS. Is that the one that you sent out? We can never pull that together. Jen, get out of that room. Away from him. Connor, out of that room. Everybody
Everyone
leave
out?
that fucker alone. You're responsible for phones.
Oh, God.
You can't make everybody sick, Chris.
I don't want to.
You're allowed that. Then stay home, dude. I say it to everybody. I do it myself now. Some sickness runs through here, and Cousin Brucey gets it, and he might not be at the fucking place that he can recover. I don't know why this is funny to you. Why are you laughing? You have Chinese rot in your throat. Or probably North Korean rot, if I was going to guess.
Oh, my God.
Why come in here?
I didn't want, like I said, I didn't want to miss work.
You know, because we're always looking to replace you. But I have been doing this job for decades. I have fired 0 people. 0.
Understood.
You're not. As a matter of fact, you'd get a big hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Hooray. If you stayed home. I would appreciate it. I don't want you getting not just our show sick, but all the shows sick. You're fucking disgusting with your sexual addiction.
Chris, if you recall, 2 weeks ago, I had a terrible stomach virus. Did you see me coming in here puking and shitting all over my coworkers? No, I didn't. I saved you guys from that. I quarantined myself at home.
Now you're going to come in here. Who's rocking?
You. You can't stop the rock.
I know. This is on my fucking.
Oh, cool.
This is me coming in today in a taxi piss. Why does my phone just go off and just start playing Belly for no apparent reason?
I don't know. At random points of the day, your phone begins to rock. It sounded better than I thought it would.
What's that?
Quality.
Oh, yeah.
It's just headphones up to the mic.
Well, these earbuds are pretty fucking tremendous. But, please, Siri, don't just fucking start rocking out. What if we were on volume? We'd have to pay for that right now. Did the kids scramble out of there?
Around the world, Greg's still in here.
Tell Around the World to get out. Save himself.
Get out.
Save yourselves.
Selves, he yells at one man. Chris, today was a burger joint date canceled.
No.
Or else me and Vito go without you. But I'm not sitting across from you.
No.
Okay? While you're trying to make me sick.
I don't want to make you sick. That's why.
Then don't go to lunch. Come on in.
Here comes the children.
It's like a parade.
Yeah. Guys, I don't want you to get sick. Come on in here and sit down. That room's quarantined. It's kind of like Alien. You can't fucking save him right now. Mr. Sex Addiction has got a terrible sex addiction going on.
And he's going to spread his sex addiction to his coworkers.
Oh, boy. Why do I got a million different things sitting in front of me here today? I think we're going to have Kevin Nealon call a little later on in the day.
Yes, we are.
Yes. Say, I'm on there with Kevin Nealon's outfit. Madge get on with that outfit of his. You don't say nothing about that boy again. That was, I don't know. I mean, I know you're not supposed to call that fucking movie hilarious, but it was one of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
It was a lot of really funny moments.
Yeah. And he parlayed into that and just fucking making out with a hot chick on TV for 3 years. Every award show, when they would cut to them, they're just fucking making out the whole time. I don't know how Brad Pitt didn't see that crazy shit coming. Never, like his friends were like, Brad, we never say don't bang her, but that's it. That's where to leave it. Be like Chris marrying his fucking sex addict that gave him North Korean rot in his throat.
Oh, God.
I thought I was just being an attentive lover, and now this happens.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I had promised you burger joint today, Vito. I'm sorry. We can't go with Chris.
Maybe the burger will make me feel better.
Yes, and while you get the rest of us sick. I'm not worried about you coming back. I'm worried about you making the rest of us sick.
Understood.
If it was understood, you wouldn't have come in today. And if I was E-Rock, I would come in that room with a fucking hazmat suit on. You can't do that to the other producers. You can't come in that sick.
I'm going to wipe everything down.
No.
Does it matter?
We can't wipe STDs away, Chris.
I don't have an STD. It's just a cold.
You're not going
First
to
of all-
wipe anything down.
Ooh. The new executive producer's all over your dick.
It looks like, what the fuck?
I mean, God forbid if something happens to you.
Oh, okay.
Chris, you look like a bitch right now.
Yeah. Again.
Kick me while I'm down, huh, Vito?
Have you ever been up, man? Have you ever been up? Hey, who found that thing? You or Vito?
Vito did.
Yeah. You know what? Let's also put a dark shadow thing over him, and then he already sounds like he's a mafia fucking rat. Vito's the one who brought in that. He found it. It was that Trump bit. At that point, I knew that they were starting to whack people. And he's got a fucking Eddie Munster haircut going with the whole thing.
Right.
You should start wearing a gray short suit. Why won't the short suit ever catch on?
I don't know, man. I should try to bring it back.
Wasn't Pharrell rocking a short suit for a little while? Like, that was his signature look. But
Was
nobody
it?
else jumped on it.
Just the guy from AC/DC wearing that fucking scary English fucking school outfit.
Right, exactly.
Even though he's like fucking 70 now, he still fucking dances around in that. All right, let me see his short suit. Well, let's give full credit to who it belongs to, and that's John Kennedy.
Yes.
And that little salute.
Aw.
Here's like a little known fact too. John Kennedy's mom won an Oscar for Black Swan. So congratulations to that whole family. They're doing great. Stop fucking typing stuff up, Vito. I don't want to just see a picture of Black Swan now. Like, look, there's Black Swan. Vito, what's up in your world right now?
Well, yesterday, Gail was telling me about this thing called pump and dump. Where it's when, pregnant women
Yes.
breastfeed their kids, but they get rid of the milk after they drink because there's all this alcohol in the milk. Now, you see all these things today, like alcohol-infused coffee beans and alcohol-infused gum. So I don't get why you can't just take the milk.
What is he talking about?
Okay, so first of all, let me start with, oftentimes in the office, I have to explain things that involve women to them. Just the female anatomy,
Right.
tampons, just regular questions that they have. And so pump and dump, I had to explain when a woman consumes alcohol. And he immediately goes, why are we discarding this boozy milk. Somebody should bottle this, and this could be the next food
That's why
trend.
I had no idea what he was talking about. I'm saying he thinks it's okay for kids to have alcohol-infused gum.
He did not
I
make
thought you were talking
sensible.
about babies all this time, you fucking big idiot.
No.
So what are you saying? You want to drink a woman's milk?
I think it's something that's on the market that you take the milk and
Have you ever?
drinking breast milk?
Yes.
Not in years.
Dranking it.
I never done drinking breast milk.
Well, that's a great idea. What we're going to do is have a fucking farm of pregnant women and just sitting there fucking having them like cows, squeezing their udders into your fucking alcohol.
Well, here's my first issue with this, aside from the obvious, which you just mentioned. Do you drink regular milk with alcohol?
No, but this is the chance where it's natural, it's organic, and it's like a cool hip thing people could be into.
First of all, most women that are breastfeeding don't drink alcohol because they're not even eating garlic because they don't want the fucking baby to get it. So, I mean, we're only looking at alcoholic moms. So first of, you know what I'm saying? Like your way of going like, hey, why don't fucking crackhead moms just squirt fucking milk into our fucking mouths so we could get a cocaine high?
No, but we take the moms that are going out for a drink with the friends and then they have all this stuff that we're not using. Think about how many moms are in America.
Why don't you just fucking pour a shot of Jameson's into your fucking milk, drink it, and fucking bypass everybody else?
Exactly. That doesn't even, I mean, aside
There's
from
probably not enough alcohol in there to get you high, but it would a baby.
So we could get them even more drunk. We could just get them fucked up.
You're just trying to come up with a stupid thing for the show instead of being a person.
No, I really think people would get drunk on milk, and alcohol-infused milk is just a cool thing.
First of all, if it was a cool thing, we'd be doing fucking shots with milk.
Yes. Aside from the White Russian, is there ever a circumstance?
Irish car bombs.
And how much alcohol is in there compared to a woman squeezing through? That's the only fucking part of the system. There's not enough alcohol for you to get high on.
And honestly, I wish that I could tell you this is something he made for the show, but it was just, he was saying this in life, and my head was going to explode.
All right, you know that Walking Dead bat that has the fucking barbed wire wrapped around it?
Yeah.
Seals.
Yeah. I want to just leave one of those in the fucking office. And when he starts talking, you're not going to kill him, but just keep hitting him until he stops.
Even if it's just a little buzz, though. Like, there's like beers that are like low, like 2.8%. I think that there could easily be 2% alcoholic breast milk beer.
You know what is breast milk beer? Now it's fucking
No, I
breast
mean, it's
milk
all
beer.
liquor. I don't know why I specifically said beer.
I don't know why you said any of this.
You're gonna have a gut full of goddamn milk, man. You're gonna be vomiting everywhere before you get drunk, dude.
Just don't talk,
First
Chris.
of all,
You're not helping.
Someone stop Millhouse's dad from jumping into this. Stop fucking trolling. You just were explained why it won't work. You were explained.
There's a drink now that's called Not Your Father's Root Beer. They took root beer and it just has like alcohol in it now.
Is it pumped
Really? Does it come?
breast?
Yeah. Is your dad coming in it? That's a whole
Now,
fucking
wait a
different
second.
So nobody drinks.
What?
I'll try breast milk.
Here's what you ought to do. Put your tongue out and catch some of that sweat coming down your forehead. That's called flop sweat. What you're doing right now. What you are doing is knowing that you've come up with a stupid premise and you're stuck with it. And you're fighting like hell to keep it going. But don't you look around this room and one person would agree with you that this could be on Shark Tank? If you were on Shark Tank with this, they'd fucking pull out their knives and just start jabbing you in the kidneys until you were dead.
Well, my first thing at Shark Tank would be like, look at all the single mothers in America.
Why do they have to be Why do they have to be single?
What is it
That's
about
so shitty.
single mothers that you think are just drinking?
Because you think part of the appeal is like a sex appeal of this. It's like, ooh,
That's part of it.
I know this came from a single MILF.
Like Sharks, how would you like to pump up the profits with me?
Up, that's it? That's all you got? Up.
With me.
Is this coming out of your tits? You
Vito.
saggy-breasted fucking weirdo?
There's no possible way Well, first of all, I don't even know why I'm having this conversation because, again, the logistics of having a mom farm where you're just pumping these drunk women. You're employing drunks.
You're getting it all wrong. It's not a mom farm. It's that if you were pumping and dumping, we'll buy your dump.
First of all, that sounds like shit. And this fucking bit is shit. You're eating shit right now on the air.
Well, we'll all be drinking milk soon.
Who's we? No one else is going around wanting to drink fucking milk like that.
None of you would even try it.
I don't think I'd even try breast milk.
Well, that's your problem.
So I think that's the issue here.
Well, you haven't yet.
I would try. I mean, I don't see the difference between breast milk and regular milk. Milk is milk.
What you're going to need to do is taste both of them. Do you drink it right out of a fucking cow's udder, or has it been pasteurized?
Oh, I mean, obviously we're going to ferment it.
We're going to ferment it. That's what pasteurization is to him, fermenting.
Fermented milk.
Yeah, fermented. Isn't that the process for fermentation?
Yes, well, we call it spoiled.
So what you want is yogurt. You want a boozy.
But boozy yogurt.
Well,
why did your eyebrows just lift like that was not a bad? You just want to
because if the breast milk succeeds, then there's so many other things you could go into. You could go sour cream, cheese.
Chris, because of you and your illness, this fucking idiot gets into the goddamn studio today. Do you understand how you've let me down? Everything that he's saying is proxy you. Okay?
Oh, no.
Every day that you're in here, I can be in an intelligent conversation. But now you've sent in your fucking Vito. And here's the weird thing. You're like Vito every day acts like he cares about that young Kardashian girl, and you're the one who found the ass pic of her.
Yeah, Kylie Jenner. She's just sticking her ass out on Instagram.
Oh my God, you're barely able to stay awake.
Oh God.
She's just sticking her ass out on Instagram. Mm-hmm. I like her crack, she like my crack. Now, of all this time, this Jenner girl ended up with the Kardashian ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how she did it because she looked totally different like 3 years ago.
But here's the deal: the mom doesn't have a big ass, right?
Mm-mm.
Why is she hatching all these big ass children?
It's freakish.
I mean, that is a big Kardashian ass right there.
I mean, some people have thought, I mean, I know they accused Kim. Kim says it's not fake, but hers, it doesn't make sense because she didn't have that body. Like.
Yeah, but she's getting into her 20s now. You know what I mean?
But do you think an ass could inflate that much? And
I'll say this. It's hard to believe without the saddlebags.
Right,
You know?
exactly.
Around the world. You got an idea on this?
It's all about the squatting. She's probably squatting a lot, doing squats.
What are you doing taking that picture of? Taking somebody squatting? That's what you're going to put a picture of? I don't know if you can squat enough for that.
Or the steps. Maybe she's just
But they
really
have those
hitting the
steps
gym
at
hard.
every fucking spa, and no one else is getting an ass of those proportions.
No
Jen,
way.
you seem to follow along.
She put something up on her Instagram promoting like this cream, this miracle cream, which kind of like it makes like fat cells.
Honey, I'm going to ask you to
Stimulates
stop
fat
rubbing
cells.
your ass right now.
I don't It stimulates like your fat cells.
So it's the exact opposite of what most creams would do for people.
Exactly.
But I doubt very much. I mean, all we'd have to do is like, let's do this. Chris, I'm going to have you rub your ass with these fucking fat cells and see if we can't turn you pear-shaped.
Done.
Done. You won't live long enough for us to see what happens.
I'll get anything those girls are shilling, all right? So I'll get that cream, I'll get the 15.
Nobody knows
Come
what
on,
you're
stop
saying, dude.
talking.
We don't know a thing that you're saying. You sound like you got a knife in your mouth.
It hurts.
If I come in here fucking Monday and E-Rock says to me, why did you let that bastard into the studio?
I'm gonna delouse this whole thing before anyone else comes in.
You
here.
have lice now?
Why don't you fucking delouse yourself after you bang one of those sex addicts?
I did. I took a shower.
Now somehow he has crabs. Oh God, maybe that's what's in your throat.
Throat crabs.
And they're laying eggs.
And they're soft-shelled for some reason.
Delicious.
Oh.
Anyway, that giant ass is up there. People are asking if Chris could please go to the hospital.
Not going to the hospital. I'm going to go home. I'm going to rest up over the weekend. It's going to work out.
God.
That voice.
Catch a popsicle. Chris sounds like a drunk Colin Quinn, only not funny. Daddy Donut says, is Vito alluding to the idea that his mom is still breastfeeding him?
No.
She would, though, if she could. She gives you everything.
That's fair.
The Queen said, no adult requires the nutrients in breast milk because we usually adults have teeth to eat regular food.
See, these are the kind of basic facts that I find myself describing all the time.
I didn't say nutrient. You didn't need the nutrients. It's just for taste and flavor.
Yeah, but the fat content would be insane.
He doesn't care at this point. He fucking gave up. Right. They're saying Chris's voice is either fake or near death.
It's not fake. This is how I'm talking.
Good fake voice, though, Chris.
It's not fake.
Nice try, Chrissy.
It's so dry.
You're as fake as that ass.
Chris, why don't you be one of those guys that you turn your trunk cuck into you just doing the same poses as this girl?
Please.
Actually, that's the way your pants fit you anyway.
He has no choice.
Yeah. Chris Stanley, last show.
No, I'm going to be in on Monday.
If you're this sick, do not come in on Monday.
No.
I promise you I won't. But if I'm better, I'm going to come in.
But the worst part is this is probably the moment that you're at your most contagious right now, and you're spreading it.
Just spread it into this microphone, which I will clean after the show.
I don't know. I had to take a full staff of kids out of there that you didn't even think about once.
These children were not safe.
That's right. I had to fucking airlift them out of there. Turn this into a sanctuary city. I'm doing the exact opposite thing of Trump. He's building walls and building bridges. Bridges of safety.
And they're taking calls.
I'm sorry, they haven't been taking any calls today. What a fucking lunatic. Tommy Janigan wrote to us, Chris sounds like an old jazz player that never gets to the song. Almighty Orb said, why is Batman in the studio talking about Kylie Jenner's ass? Brad Stink says, Michael Madsen's failed brother is apparently your new producer. Madsen does sound terrible these days.
Yeah.
I'm in a movie. Did you guys see the Lego Batman?
Did not see it yet. No, I didn't.
Because you're adults, right?
Yes.
Who are these other fucking people that see this movie?
Well, the Lego movie was really, really good, so I would see Lego Batman.
How could it be? Let me ask you this, in the Lego movie. Was Barney Rubble in it? Because that's a fucking major mistake. Because that's the only fucking comedy fucking character in cartoon history. Who are these rock stars?
I don't know.
Fucking Israeli hit team just came by here.
We've been having a lot of young rockers in here.
Yeah,
lately.
no, yeah. They're all without albums, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's the beauty of it.
I'll get to the bottom of these dudes.
Don't even worry about it. Fucking
And
Madison.
stay away from them. Chris, you have spread outbreak situations before through this team. He's always the outbreak monkey every time.
Yeah, he is. He's always first to be sick, first to spread it. I mean, right now, the fact that there's fucking germs all floating around that came out of some fucking little girl's hoo-ha in an $82 a night Queens fucking hotel room. He probably caught something when he was banging the maid.
I only slept with the young girl.
I was just with the underage girl.
She was 96. She was born 96.
She's 96 years old.
She probably gave you the croup. That's how fucking young she is. I was in a three-way with a maid and a dishwasher.
She was a little colicky, but we got along.
I don't know, Chris. I don't fucking see this lasting much longer, brother. This is the fucking end of the line.
Who knew it would be a crazy Albanian girl?
Now what are you up to? Yeah. Who, Chris? Do me a favor. Go in there. Just move fast. Moving slow isn't going to fucking help anything.
He gently leaned over you and just was whispering in your ear, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry I know you don't like me. Because of that whole tip nonsense.
You're rocking again. Jamie.
All right. Let's go over here to, let's go to Randy, Philly, for Philly Soul. Deep Tracks GPS. What's up?
What's up, Benningtons?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if it's all the smack that I shot up this morning, but Chris Stanley sounds like he's still got a dick in his mouth.
All right. Thanks a lot. Eric, what's up?
Hey, Benningtons. I'm starting to think Chris might be a little delirious. He answered the phone, Ron and Fez.
Yeah,
but,
he's a fucking idiot.
My wife and I have had this exact same cold for almost 3 fucking weeks. It started off hoarse, and then now for the last 2 weeks, we've had a horrific cough that we can't shake.
Yep, you guys are dying.
Oh, my God.
Yep, pretty much.
What you're describing to us right now is throat cancer. So.
Oh, no.
Hey, look, it's our good friend Janice. Janice.
Hello, my dear friend.
Hey, sweetie.
Oh, that was always my pet peeve, people working sick.
Yeah, I don't understand that he thinks he's such a fucking workhorse that he's got to come in here and make everybody else sick.
Show off is what he is.
When you were talking about Trump, I was wondering, are we going to have the Kellyanne Cuntley for the whole 4 years?
That came out of nowhere. Second, she hasn't even been on TV in the last couple of weeks. She's in some kind of doghouse.
Was that for the kneeling in the Oval Office?
Yeah, I think even before that she said something stupid. I don't remember what it was, but Trump got mad at her.
Was that maybe the Bowling Green massacre?
Maybe.
Yeah.
You can never tell. I mean, so much stuff happens. I couldn't tell. I'm sure either her or evil twin will be back soon, but they'll write her back into the story.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Her sitting on the couch is like,
She gets cold.
Well, sometimes she just pulls her dress up in front of the boys, and it's like a fun thing. Yay! Yay! All right, sweetie. Have a great weekend.
I love you.
All right. Cubs are, spring training right now. Seems like we just had the fucking World Series.
Yeah.
And now it's spring training.
Yeah, that does not feel like that long ago. That Vito's dreams were destroyed.
So, Chris, today was the day that you were going to announce DC, right?
Yeah, today was supposed to be the day.
We forget about it?
I did, yes.
Okay. So we'll announce that Monday?
Yes, we will.
Okay. I thought that you were going to work with Jen so when you forget stuff, somebody could remind you.
I didn't tell her about that. That was my problem.
That's the whole reason we have a Jen.
I know. I know I didn't use Jen the way she should be used. That came off really bad.
I'd be laughing too if we had any of our shit fucking together. It would all be fucking great to me. Here's Greg in Baltimore. Greg.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up?
I think he's got chlamydia of the throat. That's what Michael Douglas had before he had his cancer.
Yeah, that could be it. There's some women, and I gotta get technical here in a medical term, they leave so much dried cum in their fucking cells that when the man goes on it, he gets little cum chips all down his throat.
That could be what it is.
All right, here's what some of the people are writing to us. Chris is patient 0, and I'm talking about brain cells. Now we know what HPV voice sounds like. Sorry, Gail, but Pepper Hicks is doing the best Bane ever. And is there a first responder prize for your interview with Kathleen Turner? No, but we will be doing, because he sounds like Kathleen Turner.
Gotcha.
All the younger people have no idea how Kathleen Turner talks now. Why don't we take a break here? Back in just a couple minutes. Bennington.